And we're live.
So what is everyone for Halloween? Kyle, you look to be a demon.
Yeah, I went with the devil, and one small oversight is that this is very echoey, and you can't hear me for shit, so this mask is going to come off very soon. And also carbon monoxide poisoning, because there is no ventilation.
Can you smell your own breath?
Yeah, but I use Smart Mouth, so it's just minty fresh. It's
That's right into that one.
It's delicious in there.
But the problem is it's all carbon dioxide, and I'm getting really dizzy.
Okay. And BlameTruth, you are, of course, a fish.
I am the hipster from the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. I get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Woody appears to be gay.
You know, from Reno 911, Kyle, what's the dude's name?
Lieutenant Dangle.
Lieutenant Dangle. I've got the shorts on. Maybe I'll get up, get a coffee or something, and give you guys quite the treat. But they're tight shorts. Really tight.
I know. I like how when I asked before the show, I'm like, Woody, please, you did the shorts, and you were like, as though, yeah, of course. Like that's what began this idea, the shorts.
My chat kept leading me down these dangerous roads involving blackface, Adolf Hitler mustaches, and more. But
if you do blackface with a Hitler mustache, it's just a Jordan.
Who's Jordan?
Michael Jordan. He rocked the Hitler mustache for a bit.
Michael Jordan
Do you think? Okay.
Yeah. Looks a lot more palatable on a black guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
A lot easier to get away with.
And Taylor, you are?
I am a squirrel.
You're a squirrel. Where is your tail in the shot?
No, it's hard to, but it's there.
Wow.
I like it.
This is a $90 squirrel costume. And it's one size fits all. My ass is falling apart already. It's gonna be a nice sweaty episode. So, and I can't read with these fucking teeth.
I want you to be like those women with the wedding dress. Like, if you think I paid all this money to wear it once, you're crazy. Hello, Walmart.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to stream in this tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. And then there's Saturday, right?
Yep. Drive it into the ground. This will smell horrible by Saturday. No, it'll be retired by then. So
this mustache appears to have like 15 minutes of stickiness in it, but I have 2 more. So we'll see how this works out.
So, Kyle, you also have a cloak.
Yeah, I was, hang on.
Yeah, that's just awful.
It's just awful.
See, now you're a Jedi. Easy peasy.
One sec.
What did you have wireless earbuds? Oh, he's probably fixing his audio now.
Yeah.
Changing the
I thought they looked wired to me. I've got a wired one.
Oh, okay.
I was going to go with the white cloak, but that's a completely different costume.
That is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also more palatable in black.
Yeah.
So.
Much more palatable in black.
Going as
so it's Halloween season. What's everybody doing? I know, BlameTruth, you're a huge horror fan.
Yes.
Right? You've got a whole room of your house just for horror movies, right?
Yes. I have an addiction, and this is the time of the year where I get to just fucking live that out, So good
Indulge
shit.
It.
Yeah.
What are you starting with?
On Halloween day,
yeah.
I'm going to try to do all the Hellraisers. Every single one of them. I hear they're fucking garbage after like 2, so I might check
they're
out.
They're not great, but it's
never
about a guy with nails in his head. Yeah,
I haven't seen them. I've seen one. I've seen Hellraiser 1, and that's it. I stopped there because it's like supposedly the best. So
yeah, it is the best. It is the best. Yeah, they get really crazy after the second one.
They do get absurd.
They don't really
it sounds like I'm yelling in a padded room because there's it's so thick. It's so hot.
Yeah, you look like you're gonna dehydrate by like hour 2. Honestly,
no, it's okay. I got mineral water to keep me going.
God, I love Woody's costume.
Thank you.
I know. I'm hoping he has to pee soon so I can see his tight little ass.
I feel like I can't smile or I'll lose the mustache, but we'll do our best.
Okay.
You draw it back on. That'll fix it.
Ooh, genius.
I'm sure she has some mascara.
Woody, can you grow a real mustache?
Yeah, it's pretty gray, but I grow a pretty solid beard.
Maybe next year you can just like, you know,
Takes
go
a
the
lot
old
of
tire
planning,
route.
right? Like 3
Yeah.
4 weeks to grow a proper dangle mustache.
Oh yeah, at least.
Like,
No.
you think? I
3
don't
4
know.
weeks.
Maybe
Yeah.
2. Well, in 2 it'd be thick, but it wouldn't be long. Like
I don't even remember. I thought Lieutenant Dangle had a really thin, silly
I
mustache.
think it's just
Maybe
like
not.
this. I looked at it.
No.
I had 3 mustaches to choose from, and this is the closest. I googled it.
Google him. So, where did you go for the costume? Did you get Amazon?
Yeah, I picked it out on stream. I don't like we all agreed and we held a poll and we decided to go with the dangle costume, and it's pretty good. You got to see me waist down, but then they wanted me to go as 6'9", and I'm pretty sure that was just another blackface play with all the tattoos and trying to avoid bad decisions.
Yeah. I mean, to be clear, if you had shown up in blackface, we would have asked that you change before we started.
Well, Taylor would have.
Yeah.
Welcome to the final episode of PKA. To the last episode of, well, we have a Patreon. Yeah,
we could all wear blackface and then it would be fine.
Would it?
I don't think
that's how that works.
Oh, okay.
So
more than
dividing by
merrier.
0. Yeah, you just see if everyone's in blackface. It's like it's an I Am Spartacus moment. Who will they cancel if we all wear black?
They can't get all 4 of us.
I mean, it's not the craziest plan I've ever heard in my life. You know, we can cancel. I of course won't do it. It'll mess with my makeup.
Yeah, I'll be going into orange face.
Yeah, going into orange face again.
Yeah, my old pair still works, and I can like with these I can take a dump and listen to horror movie, you know, women screaming and shit, and it's great. Like,
sure, that's
can't
a
ask for
horror
more.
movie.
I mean, you know, Reddit, AskWomen Reddit horror movie.
Yeah,
same thing.
I'm not doing anything for Halloween. I'm going to turn all the lights off outside. I don't want anyone fucking coming to my door. I don't.
You're not
have
gonna
candy.
You're not gonna leave like a bowl of candy outside.
No, absolutely not. No. I don't want anyone. I'm in a neighborhood too, but I don't want anyone coming to my home. If I had candy, I wouldn't give it to you, but I don't have candy. Like, get out of here. Children wanting candy coming to your house. I hate the whole premise of Halloween.
I like it. I like the kids. I like the happy little kids stopping by. I like making them happy by giving them candy, but I don't get that. You can't have it. The first couple of years, look, we have a long driveway, and if you stand in our driveway, our house looks nice. So I'm like, we can't have bad candy. We have to give out full size bars. But I was prepared to be that house. You know, there's the house that's a lot of work, but you get good shit. Hell, I don't know, 2 full size bars, like whatever, like cool. And no one came. No one came for years. 2-3 years, nobody came.
Buddy had so many Snickers bars laying around,
dude. So many, and like I said, full size. Like we were ready to. We were ready to make it worth it. We were like, we need to develop a reputation as that house that gives dope candy out. And now we just turn the lights off. Like, look, I'm not going to buy like $40 worth of candy for 0 people to show up.
Did this happen in the past few years, or was it just like when you first moved?
We moved here like 5 years ago. We gave up 2 years ago.
I would get like, I live in a neighborhood, and I would get like, I don't know, I think 6 or 7, 8 groups of trick-or-treaters, you know, every Halloween. And last year I went all out. I got the fucking foam tombstones and shit, 2 pumpkins, 2 jack-o'-lanterns, skulls, all kinds of shit. Got the best candy. I dressed up as fucking Jason.
I'm liking it.
I'm like 5'8", so it's like, you know, midget Jason, but whatever. I'm ready, and no one came last year. Not a single fucking kid, and I have no idea why. No clue why. So this year it's extra depressing because even if COVID wasn't a thing, they wouldn't probably come. So I think it's just dying out. I don't know. It feels like it is, at least.
If people are taking their children out trick-or-treating this year, they are just wildly irresponsible. Can you imagine taking like your child out to trick-or-treat this year and he's not wearing a biohazard mask?
Yeah.
That's the move. You go in full bio gear.
Kyle, I feel like I don't want to go back to every Trump supporter thinks you're wrong. It seems nearly everyone is like, this whole thing is a hoax. Why wouldn't I take my kid? What, I'm going to not do Halloween? Like,
correct. I mean, let's get back to what Halloween's supposed to be about anyway.
Socialism.
We're not going out tonight, kids, because guess what? There's a deadly virus out there. And you know what'll happen if you get it? You'll give it to grandma, and grandma will die. Grandma will die, and grandpa will die. And you know what else? Auntie Jane with the asthma, who gives you all the best Christmas gifts, she's going to die too. Everyone you love might die. Daddy's got a heart problem. He'll probably die too. What if, and who knows? Then you're just left with me. And you know how this world is. You know how it is. Maybe I die and you get adopted by a family that molests you. Is that what you want? You want to get fucked? And then they're sobbing at this point. They don't.
Also, they could have candy.
They don't candy anymore. Then you make them some candy apples, right? And everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Taylor, if you had kids, would you take them out for Halloween this year?
Yeah.
See?
The big awkward pause is the best part. Yes.
Just put them in a scream mask. It's fine.
you want to know how you can get right on the Ask Women subreddit? My husband thinks it's appropriate to take our kids out trick-or-treating this year. I'm so afraid for them and their futures. And I just don't even know how to express how it makes me feel. I feel so frustrated. It's like he's talking down to me when he tells me their kids that they should be able to go out for Halloween. I'm thinking about their futures.
Post with the most callbacks and references to the show that makes it through.
Oh man, what? That's
that
really
ass bitches subreddit is going to rue the day.
You take young children door to door in groups to take candy from strangers.
It's like Johnny Appleseed, but with viruses.
Yeah.
No, but to keep them safe, I'd eat all the candy, obviously.
Science.
But you take children trick or treating?
I mean, it depends how big the groups are. I don't know. The going up someone's door probably isn't a good idea. Yeah.
And digging and reaching into a basket of candy that every other child has reached into.
It's very germy. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, trick or treating was so much fun as a kid.
Counterpoint.
Yeah. So what's your answer to that argument?
My answer to that is that I would just go buy a bunch of candy for my kids, and we'd have like an Easter kind of thing where I just hid the candy around the house, and they'd go look for it, and they'd like that so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to go outside with the other kids in all your costumes together, and then fuck around and play games and.
All right.
You know?
If I had kids, I would just put candy in a field and just release them into the field. And then...
I would fire gobstoppers at them, slingshot.
For Easter, Jackie makes me put baby powder on my feet, and I leave rabbit trails around.
Oh,
yeah, it explains how.
You don't
candy...
need little spherical shits.
Right. And we take raisinets and scatter them around.
All over the floor.
You're rolling up little round turds. God, I hope the kids appreciate this when they're older.
You know, honey,
little milk duds of poop everywhere.
One turd from Ender gets me like 130 rabbit turds.
Oh.
Yeah, but the kids are going to remember which house actually smelled like a rabbit cage. Enjoy that.
I don't know where the idea of the Easter Bunny even came from. That's got to be like a candy company's invention, right?
Makes no sense, right? I mean, like this idea that a bunny leaves chocolate bunnies that you can eat and candy, and it lays a rabbit that lays eggs, and the whole thing doesn't make any sense.
And it sounds like a fucking Led Zeppelin song.
I gotta Google. I gotta know where this came from.
Ask women.
Yeah, ask women.
There is no way those bitches have any idea the history of Easter. Why we celebrate with delicious seasonal Reese's eggs, which are just late, repackaged Reese's trees that are a little malformed. But those are great.
They just reshape them. Yeah.
All right, I was wrong. According to some sources, the Easter Bunny first arrived in America in the 1700s with German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania and transported their tradition of an egg-laying hare called Osterhaus or Osterhaus. Their children would make nests in which this creature could lay its colored eggs.
I mean, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah.
I like it.
I know,
but I wonder how it got
it-
to chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, hard-boiled eggs weren't quite the treat that they once were.
Oh my goodness, it's time for Ostenhouse to give us boiled eggs again. Time of year where I get 3 boiled eggs for supper because of Ostenhouse. And
Wait,
I
you get 3
imagine
what for supper?
where it came out.
Children, or he will visit you in the night and take your sons.
I imagine it like Santa Claus, where they're just like waiting by the fireplace and fucking boiled eggs just start coming down the chimney and splattering.
Sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you smell that, children? Osterhausen was here last night. They have a Osterhausen song. I'm sure they do.
I'm gonna Google traditional Easter song.
Yeah,
German Easter song.
Osterhaus, whatever the fuck you said, because otherwise it'll come up with like church hymns and shit. Well, I guess not hymns. Hymns predate the Osterhaus and the eggs, I suppose.
No idea.
Do you think Jesus would have been like, fuck this, if he saw what happened?
Yeah,
He's like,
probably.
Yeah, what happened
Really?
on Easter?
I'm
Did he
playing-
come back to life?
He came back to life. Yeah.
yeah, he's playing second fiddle.
To the fucking chocolate bunny.
I mean, that's where he missed out. If the church would have made it a lot, if they would have made the Jesus side of it more chocolatey, they would have cornered that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think those people knew what chocolate was at the time. That was
No, I'm saying that so basically the Germans get here and they're like, oh, you do this what? Well, we do Osterhausen and we do chocolate eggs. Like the Christians should, if they're smart, like boom, immediately we're making chocolate crucifixes, we're making chocolate Jesuses, we're making chocolate Moseses. Like we're going to get on the chocolate bandwagon. We're not going to let them steal our market share of Easter because they've lost that battle roundly. When I think of Easter at this point, or you walk into a CVS or whatever, you don't see Jesus, you see eggs.
Yeah.
You know?
They got to get that market share back.
Also, I bet it's easier to make a mold of a chocolate egg than a chocolate Christ on the crucifix.
so much easier.
Yeah.
I wanna
Because
go
I'm
on-
not eating like a lazy Jesus. I need to be able to see lat definition, chest stripe. Like, you know, he's dehydrated at the end there. So he's looking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I want to see those gaunt cheekbones in my chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
all ripped up.
Hmm?
I know he died for my sins.
I thought to myself, if I was on the Dick Masterson show, you know how they do like you do a rant, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard any of the other rants, so I don't really know how the format works. But what if I did 5 or 6 paragraphs on what a bitch Jesus was? How like, dude, what do you have? Jesus had a bad weekend at worst, right? What do you have? Holes in his palms? In my lifetime, I have had a complete hemorrhoidectomy and torsion testicle surgery. I would trade either one of them for some nails in the palms, right?
Part
Nails
of
in the
it
palms
also-
is bitch made death, dude. That's easy. That's easy peasy. Guy had a bad weekend. My mother-in-law died of cancer over the course of 2 years. You think she wouldn't trade that for Jesus weekend? Jesus
You need to go
weekend's
to
easy. What?
It's hell. It was like,
Well, the thing is, I didn't know that. And that's
Yes.
part of the rip.
There was also that beating with the cat's nine tails thing.
That's
Cat of
horseshit.
nine tails.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a typical Woody spilled milk again type thing. Or
I think they break bones.
no
They have
way.
something. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, no,
I think they break bones.
I
They
think
got like
this-
little bits of bone tied into it, so it shreds you.
Yeah, it's like
They
it
pierced his
digs in
side
and-
with they pierced his ribs with the lance.
I swear to God, if Jesus was hit with a collection of snow scrapers, they would have made at least a big a deal out of that, right? If Jesus was beaten with a high heeled shoe, they'd have said, "Oh, Jesus had it rough," you know, like stop crying me.
For those of you who aren't getting
Jesus.
these references, those are some of the beatings that Woody took from his mother.
right?
He was beaten with a high heeled shoe once, and again with an ice scraper.
Yeah.
Woody's
wow.
mom took 5 ice scrapers and made them 5,000.
they were rubber band together, and I think it was 12. Anyway, so yeah, you know, like I don't see fucking Woody's rise from childhood as a holiday people get off for, but it should be.
It was the crown of thorns as well.
Oh, a
Thorns,
crown
yeah.
of thorns. That's a big deal.
That's the least
And when he
bad
was
one.
thirsty, they offered him vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh, he got something.
They suck on this sponge with vinegar on it. Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, wasn't allowed inside anymore. So anyway, I think that's much ado about nothing. Jesus had it easy. And that would be my rant on the Dick Show, but more
it's
prepared.
a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that rant would do. I did really well ranting about how stupid pumpkin patches are and how only women like them. That was really good on the board for a while. I've done his show twice.
2 hangouts ago, we had a guy, Choco Thunder, his name's Dan, and he got pulled out of the hangout by his girlfriend to go apple picking. And he's like, black people don't go apple picking. This isn't a black people thing. Then he went and he loved apple picking. It was fucking awesome. There was like little old ladies who didn't have the vertical leap to get the apples off the top of the trees. Motherfuckers got pictures of him like skying apples out of the middle of the tree and stuff.
He's like in the Jordan pose. He's like flying through the air,
just grabbing apples
out of
from
trees
mid-tree. I think he enjoyed apple picking, and I enjoyed the story. Jackie wants me to keep this suit on.
Ah.
All right.
Did it come with handcuffs?
No.
Oh, I wish you were wearing a real
I like
gun
the way
now.
you're thinking. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even think I do have real guns around.
Yeah.
I could have grabbed something.
Just be playing with it.
I don't think that any of those threads are going to get through.
It didn't come with a mustache or sunglasses. I'm glad I ordered in time to realize that.
You fucking nailed it. I love it. The only thing that would make it like more perfect is if your hair were blonde, but I'm not being picky. You nailed it. It's great.
We can do mustache number 3.
No, that one's hanging in there pretty well. Maybe on your end, you don't think it looks like it's hanging in there, but it looks fine to me.
Just going for variety. This is number 2. I don't know.
Oh,
if
they're
you noticed
different.
the swap.
Just itchy.
Hold on, I have to take off the sticky backing. We can go a little bigger.
Nice.
I hope it's a Wyatt Earp.
Or a Fu Manchu. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, it kind of glued
like
my mouth together. All right. Goes press the bottom lip.
Not quite as wide as your mouth.
Well, it's
and so you look like an action figure with biting action.
Dude, he's a cop vampire now. It's a double costume. Look at that.
Press Lieutenant Daniels back and he opens his mouth.
Kind of like a nutcracker. Like a little bit.
A marionette puppet.
I always wanted weird fucking toys as a kid. Like I always had these odd requests. And one year, for some reason, I wanted a nutcracker.
Why?
I don't know why. I think I saw it in like some sort of like Christmas program. They had like one of those real nutcrackers, you know, the wooden doll that you put the nut in its mouth and you fucking crack it. Didn't get it.
Bastards. What did you get?
Disappointment. I don't remember. Probably a fucking rifle or a pistol or something like that. I was 11.
I remember my mom forced me and my brother to get each other presents once when we were young. And I got him. I just was walking around, didn't want to have to go buy him something. And so I just went, we were at Pier 1, me and my mom. And I was like, oh, that little fucking clock. Perfect. He'll love it. She's like, really? Are you just saying that because you want to get it here and not have to go shopping for him? Or are you saying it because you really think he'll love the clock? And I'm like, he's gonna love it. So I'm like 8. And, so and he opens it up on Christmas and he's like, thanks for a standing clock that you would put up on a mantle that like, it looks kind of nice, but no use for, he was what, 6 at the time?
Yeah.
I can't tell time.
There's no way he got something worse than that for me. He got me sticky tack.
He's like, thanks. I guess I won't be late for.
What's sticky tack? Like
sticky tack is what you use. You tear off a little piece to put bulletins on a wall.
This is like a replacement of a thumbtack.
Yep, it's a replacement for a thumbtack. And he got me a big block of silly putty, and that ended up being a way better gift than the clock. Because at least you can fuck around with that and like stick things places you're not supposed to.
Silly putty's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, remember what was it, GAC?
GAC.
Oh, I remember GAC. That's where you had a little tub of it and you could push down and it would make
fart. Yeah.
Oh, good time.
Great.
You get the Nickelodeon branded GAC. Remember the Nickelodeon branded alarm clock that looked all kooky and crazy with the tubes and everything? Anybody else have
I've
that one?
seen them, but I didn't have one.
Yeah. I had one. Turns out, not a great alarm clock. Doesn't, when it does go off, it made silly sounds and went like straight to like Nick radio. But but then again, when you're 7, you don't have anywhere to be.
Nick had a radio station? Wait. Nick had radio?
Or whatever, the Radio Disney or whatever the kids' radio was at the time. I don't remember.
I was like, holy shit. I did not know that was a thing if it was.
You know, I'm just now realizing that probably wasn't Nickelodeon radio. It's probably just whatever the kids' station was. I'm pre-played by my mom or dad on there. All right. So I guess I was not listening to Nickelodeon radio.
I'm almost positive that it wasn't Nickelodeon radio because that's not a thing.
Nickelodeon radio talks about the Cardinals a lot. God, shut up about Mark McGuire. I want to hear about our guy.
Red Sippy, yeah.